Aaron, how are you, man? Good to see you. How is everything with you?
Everything is good. Everything is good. I'm just here in Connecticut in quarantine, so just waiting. But I'm healthy. I'm happy. My weight is good, so I can't complain.
Awesome, awesome, Aaron. You'll be fighting Aidan Lee this 11th of June, this Friday, at the Michigan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. My pronunciation of that was terrible, so
No,
I apologize for that.
don't worry. I can't even pronounce it either. So no, good.
Awesome, man. Hey, let me talk to you a little bit about. I mean, you're 24 years old, 24, right? You're not 25
24.
yet.
Yep.
Yeah. So since you have put together a 3-win run in 2021, I just wonder, like, what has been the challenge for you in the process of remaining on track this time around? And I say this because obviously the way you started your career, you lost that weird fight at the beginning. Then you had a 4-win run, then a 2 loss, and now you got 3. So, what has been the challenge for you in the process of remaining in that track now?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is what you just said is staying in the process. For me, before I would always think, okay, I got to be here in 1 year, I got to be there in another year. No, the most important thing for me is to focus on the present and focus on each fight individually, and not look too ahead. As soon as you start looking ahead and saying, oh, I need to be like this or that, it kind of like takes you out of the process. So for me, I don't really think about the future too much. I just focus on each fight, getting better each day, and when the time is right for me to fight for a title or fight this guy or that guy, it will all play itself out. But my job is just to become um, a good fighter. Honestly, a great fighter. On it, that's all I can control. I can't control anything else.
So you get asked a lot, and you are reminded a lot, and I'm pretty sure you're really tired of hearing that. But always talking about the starting of career, how you started as a prospect, and it didn't pan out the way that you started, the one that you
Yeah.
probably wanted and you expected. But I am more interested on understanding the support system for you not to fall in the cracks of those expectations. So who are who are these people around you to keep you now grounded and to keep you like, okay, you still have the talent, you're still as great as you were promised to be. So who are these people that are reminding you and telling you and supporting you in all this process?
Yeah, for me now, I mean, is my three coaches. My three coaches have been around a lot of guys. They train John Jones. They've been around some high level guys. So they say, man, this is the best we've ever seen. We feel like you can be be a great champion. But before that, I mean, who was really keeping me in the process and believing in me were my family. Honestly, my mom, my dad, my brother, my girlfriend. My girlfriend, who I've been with since I've been 14 years old. Um, they would always say, we believe in you, trust me, you're going to get there. Just a little, like, it sounds so cheesy, but you're just a bump in the road. And it was a bump in the road for me. But those the core four people, and at the time when I was living in California, was my girlfriend, my dad, my brother, my mom. And they said, just stay the course, you'll get there. And I'm still staying the course. I haven't achieved all of my goals yet, but I'm well on my way. And those are the people I trust, and they believed in me. So it's just, but I have a really good support system. I honestly can say that. I mean, the sponsors that I have, to the friends I have, the people that are behind me love me for who I am. Honestly, I mean, yeah, of course they want me to win, but if I lose, they still love me. My sponsors, Ruka, Monster, David August, who does the suits, they really do believe in me and make me feel like I'm a world champion. And they feel I'm going to be a world champion. So I have a good support system, win or lose. So I'm happy to say that. Not many people can say that, especially in this game. Some sponsors are with you, you lose, they're with you, they leave you, because I've had that. So I can honestly say I have a lot of good people around me.
That's great. So, like I mentioned before, you're 24 years old. You haven't probably hit your peak yet because, as an athlete, we're told and
I hope not.
they taught us that you don't hit it until you're like 26, 27 years old. and
Yeah.
that's where your body and your mind practically align together, and that's when you become who you want to be. So,
Yeah.
do you have a timeline based on that? Do you have a timeline of what do you expect to achieve in the next few years?
Yeah, you know what? I wish I did, but I'm not there yet in my thought process because I'm so young and I have so much to learn. So literally my foot is on the gas pedal, like let's go, 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 and yeah, that is a very good question. I haven't thought about that, but we'll have to, cross that bridge when it comes. But for me, the most important thing is to stay healthy. In this game, a lot of injuries come, and I got to stay healthy. I got to make sure I'm getting the proper rest, nutrition, listening to my coaches, taking the fights when I'm healthy and everything is good. And I think I'll have a long, successful career if I live by that.
And is Bellator still in that future for you, or are you expecting to make a jump to another organization, be it UFC or something else?
Well, I've been with Bellator since I've been 17 years old. I feel like I know everybody here. It's my Bellator family. Everybody here treats me very, very well. Scott Coker has been behind me since I've been a young kid, and I have nothing but great things to say about Bellator. Like I said, they've treated me very, very good. So, I don't know. The most important thing for me is to when I'm presented a fight, go out there and put on a show, and that's all I'm really focused on right now. It's fighting, getting better as a martial artist. But I have to say, Bellator has been nothing but good to me.
So you'll have another test, a very tough one, against Aiden Lee, like I said, on the 11th at Bellator 260. What do you visualize for that fight? What do you expect from him? I mean, he's had only what, 3 fights in Bellator. How much do you know about him? Like, what exactly are you expecting for that fight?
Yeah, I feel like I know him very, very well. I've watched so many fights of him, and
Okay.
my team has studied him a lot. Um, yeah, he's only had 3 fights in Bellator, but he's a very strong fighter. And one thing about having a fight like this is they don't have anything to lose; they have everything to gain. So I have to be very, very, very aware in there. I got to be disciplined. My hands got to be up, and I just have to go in there and use my skills. If I use my skills, I think it's going to be a great night for our team. But make no mistake, this guy is coming to take my head off. That's for sure. It's a big opportunity for him. I'm ranked number 6. He's not ranked, so I feel this is going to be the best version of Aiden Lee. So I'm looking forward to it. But that's what we want. That's what we want. We want to beat the guys when they're at their best.
So you have a passion for boxing. I mean, do you still train at Wildcard with Freddie Roach?
Yeah, I keep in contact with Freddie a lot. I love him and I love the team there. But I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So when I do have time to go to LA, I can I like to stop by, say hi. But during this whole pandemic and the 2020 traveling and stuff like that, it's been kind of hard. So I haven't been there in a while, but we definitely keep in contact. I post pictures on my Instagram because I'm very thankful for Freddie bringing me in to be a sparring partner for Miguel Cotto and other big fighters that he has. So yeah, I do have a passion for boxing. I love wild card, and I just love the sport in general.
Is boxing something that you see yourself doing at some point of your career or towards the end?
No, at some point in my career, I definitely think it's possible for me. I definitely do think I'm going to do it in the future. I just have to make sure that the time is right, and obviously with Bellator and MMA, it gets a little bit tricky. But I think Scott Coker would let me go and box and get a few fights in, so I definitely would love to do that. Um, and I would be excited to do it because I can box. I've been in there with some of the best guys in the world, and I know I can do very, very well.
But when I asked you about the your support system, I think you forgot somebody, and you didn't mention Canelo, your
Oh
horse.
yeah, my horse. Yeah, that's true.
You still
That
have it,
is true.
right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my
Yeah.
two. I have 2 horses, but Canelo was my first one during that time, and yeah, you're absolutely right about that. I feel bad about that. Uh, yeah,
You
I
might
mean,
not
for
want
me,
to show him the video.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I'm lucky that I have a passion and I have an outlet that I can escape my mind from something
Yeah.
different. Other people look for other things, and for me, it's with horses. So I'm very lucky. They don't. My horses don't care, and my dogs don't care if I win or lose. They just want to have a good time. They want to get their hay, their grain, and just chill. So yeah, you're right about that.
Where did that passion come from? I mean, because you're 24, so I'm guessing around 21 is when you had it. 21, 22.
Yeah, well, I had a passion for horses ever since I've been a kid.
Oh,
I've
really?
always been and I used to take lessons as a young boy. I would go to horse camp in the summer. I'd be the only boy at horse camp. It'd be all girls. I'd be the only boy. I just loved horses. I don't care about anything else, but I've always been into Western and cowboys. A lot of people don't know this, but when I was a young kid, I really wanted to be a bull rider. That's what I wanted to do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I wanted to be a bull rider. I was so bad. My dad would take me to go watch the bulls, and I was going to start riding calves. But towards the end, when I was about to get ready to do it, my dad said no. Shortly after that, I started wrestling. So yeah, I've always been into cowboys and things like that. And yeah, I'm lucky I have horses. Very thankful. I thank God every day that I have a passion for horses, because it's a deep, deep love that I can't explain.
And it must be really expensive, though. I mean, it's not like you're taking care of a cat or a dog. Like you can just
Yeah,
get whatever. They
yeah.
must have like a special. I have no clue about the diet or
Yeah.
whatever, but what kind of diet or what kind of treatment do you have to go through? And I'm like I said, it must be very, very expensive to deal with that. And now you mentioned that you have two horses.
Yeah, I have two. Well, luckily for me, I have them in my backyard. I have them in my backyard, so I don't have to pay for boarding or anything like
Okay.
that. But yeah, I always say horses do one thing: eat and shit money. Yeah, basically that's all they do. But for me, I have them on the best food. I try to find, I try to, find them. I get them, massages. It does get pretty pricey. I love them so much. So, but I live a very good lifestyle as far as, making sure my money's managed very, very well. I have a home. I've got, my cars, yeah, I'm not driving a Lamborghini. I don't have all the Rolexes and stuff like that, but I have two things in my backyard that I love the most, and that's those horses. But yeah, I'm not there yet where I can, basically back to your question. Yeah, everything has to be managed very, very well, obviously. And those are my Rolexes. Those are my Ferraris, are my two horses.
And what is the name of the second horse?
Coleon.
Oh,
Coleon,
is that from
like Don Coleon.
what's it, the mafia movie? No.
Yeah, the Godfather. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
Godfather.
Godfather. My God, yes. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
interesting.
a good friend of mine. I got him from a good friend of mine, Jose Luis Flores in California. It was his horse, and his name was Coleon. So I love that horse to death. Yeah,
Awesome.
he's my big baby.
All right. And lastly, what kind of tricks do you do with Canelo? Like, what can you do with them? What I don't know. I see people doing the cowboy thing with the lasso
Yeah.
or jumping. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for me, honestly, I just love to enjoy. I like to go on, trail rides. For me, I really love. It's called rejoneo, which is like bullfighting on a horse. But I'm not. I'm nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. I just like to watch the horsemanship. I'm just honestly a big fan of all horsemanship. And one day after fighting, I want to be able to just travel the world and just go to Spain and Portugal and Mexico and all over and just see the different horsemen and the culture, because everybody has their own different ways of doing things, and it's just so fascinating to me. I'm no expert, but I definitely try my best to be the best horseman I can be, and when it's all said and done, that's all I want to do is live on my ranch, travel the world, and be around horses.
Awesome, Aaron. And thank you so much for this time. And lastly, if you want to send an invitation for the people that are watching this to not miss that fight this Friday.
Yeah, they can watch it on Showtime, Bellator 260. It's going to be on Friday, and don't miss it. My fights are exciting. So win or lose, my fights are always exciting. That's for sure.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time, Aaron, and we wish you the best.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Take care.